Hello and welcome back to Nightcap. I'm Josh Rimmer on NextSportsStar.com. Joining us right now on the line, a man that's been in the news of late, perhaps maybe a little bit more than he's wanted to be. Zach Parise joins us right now on the Nightcap. Zach, thanks for taking the time to be with us tonight.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Zach, first I want to talk to you about the whole process that you've been going through here the last 2 days with free agency. What's the experience? Has the experience been what you anticipated it would be?
I think it's been much more than I had anticipated it to be. It's very stressful. And I understand. I mean, no one wants this to be dragging out. And if anyone that knows me, like you said, I don't want this to be in the media and all that, getting all that attention. But it's way more in depth than I had anticipated it being. My agents have done an awesome job of giving me all the information, more information than I need to know. But they've done an unbelievable job of making sure that we're in the position to make the best decision.
And this is a big decision for you. I mean, let's be honest. This doesn't happen every day where you get to test the market. This is a decision that does take some time to come to, I guess, a conclusion of what you want to do. So it's not something that you can make, a spur of the moment. You have to talk to your family about this before you make a decision as well.
No question. It's a life-changing decision. It's you work hard as a player to put yourself in a good situation to make decisions, and I appreciate everyone's patience. Number one, and you hope that people understand. Like it's not something that on July 1st you can, for the most part, you can make that decision at 1 or 2 o'clock on that same day. It's you gather all the information. Like I said, you break it down from every possible angle, and then you go from there, and you try and find what would be the best fit for yourself, and as you mentioned, for the family, because you're going to spend, hopefully, the rest of your career there.
Now, what are your plans for tomorrow, for the 4th of July? Is it just maybe spend time with your family? I mean, it is a holiday in the U.S.
Yep, I am going to go work out in the morning and then spend the afternoon on my pontoon, and then hopefully make or be able to break this down even further. We've definitely gotten closer every day, and it's definitely going in the right direction.
Now, Zach, I want to ask you, there's been people that have asked me, and I don't know the answers to this, obviously, because I'm not involved in the negotiations, obviously. Can you tell me if the Toronto Maple Leafs ever made an offer to you in the last 2 days? Can you disclose that to us?
In all fairness, and just as this whole process has gone along, in all fairness to everybody, I don't feel comfortable discussing that stuff. If you want to ask them, they can tell you. But I just don't think it's fair from their standpoint, from anyone's standpoint, to talk about who did and who didn't. It's just, it's not fair to anyone.
Are you able to tell us how many teams right now you're seriously considering? Are you able to disclose that to us?
Again, I'd like to keep that personal as well. Just with respect to all the teams involved. You say yes, or you entertain the offers from teams and that you're interested in, and then you don't. I don't want to say don't entertain, but you at the end of the day, you say no to some teams that you're not interested in. But again, right now, I don't feel comfortable saying who's in, who's out, or how many are still in and how many are out.
Now, Zach, your former team, well, we can't really say former yet, but the New Jersey Devils re-signed Marty Brodeur, Hedberg, and Salvador as well. Does that maybe make you consider New Jersey? I mean, does that help the process? Does that hurt it? Do you think New Jersey still has the money in order, to pitch an offer to you? What's your whole mind frame on that?
I've been in contact with Lou twice, 3, sometimes 4 times a day, throughout this whole thing, and it's great to see those guys come back. I mean, I'm very good friends with all of them. We had a pretty special year last year, so to see those guys get extended for 2-3 years, I think they all deserve it, and I'm happy for them. And they were, they like I said, they all had great seasons last year, so they deserve it.
Now, Ryan Suter came out today, had some FaceTime meetings with the Wild and the Red Wings. Do you plan on having any more face-to-face meetings with teams before you make a decision? I'm not asking you to name the teams. You're if you want to, you can. But do you plan on having any more face-to-face meetings with teams?
I don't anticipate that. Things can change in a hurry. I've learned throughout this thing, but I don't plan on doing that. No.
Now, we've heard a lot of different things, like Gretzky making a pitch to Justin Schultz with the Oilers to come to Edmonton. We heard about Chris Chelios getting involved in the pitch. What's been probably the most interesting person? Can you disclose the most interesting person that's made a pitch on a team's behalf?
I've heard from a lot of people. I think the coolest, the neatest part is you hear from a lot of players.
Yeah.
You have friends throughout the league, that's for sure, but you hear from a lot of captains on different teams that they want to offer advice, or they want to answer questions, and you know what, they've all been really good and helpful. The first thing they say is, no pressure. I just want to give you information. I want to let you know that we want to have you, and if you've got any questions about the living, the staff, the locker room, practice rink, everything you can imagine. All these guys have been really helpful, and things like that make a big difference.
Now, Zach, have you had the opportunity at all to speak with Ryan Suter during this process, maybe share some notes?
We've talked. Ryan and I are friends. We've definitely talked throughout this thing, and again, with respect to everyone involved, I'm definitely not going to disclose anything on his behalf. But to answer your question, we've definitely spoken throughout this thing.
And would you ever consider maybe going to the same team with Ryan, kind of like what they did in basketball with the Miami Heat with LeBron and Chris Bosh going to Miami? Would something like that, maybe crossed your mind at all?
Of course. Number one, I don't like when anyone right now is drawing this comparison to LeBron, and I'm getting a lot of those texts from friends right now saying, "Hey, it's up here." But Ryan's a great player. He's a top defenseman in this league, and those types of players don't come around often, and they're tough to find. And I think I would love to play on a team with a defenseman like Ryan Suter. I think immediately you've got your top defenseman. Immediately you've got a power play guy. You've got a shutdown guy, and again, those guys are hard to find. So to get an opportunity to play with him would be great.
In closing here, Zach, I really appreciate you taking the time to be with us tonight. I know it's been a rough couple days for you, a busy couple days, I should say. Are you any closer to making a decision?
Yeah, like I said earlier, we've gotten closer every day since July 1. We've gotten closer. We've gotten closer to the decision that we're going to make, and I can tell you today that we're closer today than we were yesterday. Without going into further detail on that, but that's where we stand. We're making a lot of progress, and it's like I said, it's a tough thing to do, but we're doing it the proper way. We're making sure we cover all the angles right now.
And I know that this has to be tough on you, with the Minnesota Wild being involved in this whole thing. It's your hometown team. It's going to be tugging at the heartstrings a little bit there as well.
Absolutely. I think you have a lot of history there with my dad having played. Granted, different organization, but same town, same team basically, and that's just the thought of that would be really cool. That's something that throughout this process you have to consider. You don't throw anything out right away without considering all the information.
Well, Zach, really appreciate the time taken with us. We'll definitely talk again down the road. Good luck to you on the whole process, and have a great holiday tomorrow, 4th of July.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Zach. Take care, buddy.
Yep, thank you.
That was Zach Parise joining us on the show on Nightcap. Thanks to Zach for taking the time to be with us. We're going to head to break and go over some news and notes coming up next on Nightcap. Don't go away.